back in the Commonwealth. I'd probably pop out to this, but Gage wanted to have a quick word, so I want to make sure we capture that.
Hey.
Yeah, still got something to say if you've got time to listen.
Of course.
Of course. What's up?
I just wanted to say that this, the two of us working together like this, well, it's been a damn good time. I left Nuka-World with you, hoping you'd be the overboss the gangs needed. Seems like I didn't need to worry in the least. No question you know how to take care of yourself, which is more than I can say for most. But damn, if you don't have fun doing it, and more than that, I know you got my back. I can trust you. I can't say that about anybody else.
I got your back.
You're damn right. I've got your back.
I know you do, boss. And that means something coming from you. Really does. You know, I made some bad calls when I was younger. I ain't saying I regret the choices I made, just that early on, I was a little starry-eyed. First gang took me in when I was 16. Decent-sized group, fair amount of muscle, only they weren't using it as best they could. Me being new and young. I didn't know enough to keep my mouth shut. Started making suggestions about how to improve things.
So, what happened?
Well, eventually the boss approaches me. Connor, his name was. I don't remember what stupid-ass name he used back then. The Harvester or something. It was never as intimidating as he thought it was. Laughable almost. Anyway, at first I think he's pissed, like I'm undermining his authority. But he actually listens to me. He takes my advice.
And where is this guy now?
Now hang on. Don't get ahead of me. So here I am. This teenage punk who's got the ear of what seems like the most powerful guy around. I'm on top of the damn world. Connor's always coming to me, asking what I think of his plans, telling me how much he trusts me. Can't lie. It all went to my head. After something like a year of working closely together goes by, we come up with this plan to make peace with the rival gang. We work the whole thing out in secret, where we meet on neutral ground, who does the negotiating, and what happens if shit goes south. I was more than happy to take point on negotiating with 3 of our biggest guys to back me up in case no one took me seriously.
Did it work? Did they listen to you?
Not at first, but they came around. About an hour in, they're just starting to come around and realize the deal is in their best interest. And then, I hear it. Gunfire and explosions. Lots of both. At first I'm thinking, oh shit, something went wrong. Connor's gonna have to bail us out. But the more time that goes by, the more I start to realize what's happening. The fucker set me up, and I fell for it. See, he figured he's pumped me for all the information I was good for. Having me around for much longer, I'd be a threat to his position. So he used us as a diversion, something to keep the other gang's attention while he and his men ambush them. He gets their stuff, and I just happen to die in the crossfire. Perfect day for him.
How'd you make it out of that alive?
I'll be honest, I couldn't tell you. You know how folks say it was all a blur? No, it really was. I find myself on the other side of this whole thing. Messed up, but alive. I can't go back. The one guy I thought I could trust tried to get me killed. Thought about going in shooting, but that was just anger, revenge talking. And I knew where that would end up. So I moved on. Stupid again. Was never gonna trust anyone to do anything but look out for themselves.
Great story, Gage. But where are you going with this?
Ever since that day, I ain't trusted nobody. At least not beyond how useful they could be to me. You, though, you're the real deal. I finally found somebody worth fighting with. Something worth fighting for. I don't mean to make it weird or nothing. I'm just saying, this is a real good thing we've got going here.
No, we're best friends.
Never thought I'd say this to a raider, but you're damn good company. I'm lucky to have you supporting me.
That means a lot, boss. Really does. Well, I figured this is enough sharing or whatever, yeah? We probably ought to get back to it. But really, thanks. I mean it.
Gage, lessons in blood perk. We'll take a look at that. Oops. Blood. Gage, you gain +5 more experience per kill and +10 damage resistance. Oh, nice. Alright guys, so we're actually back in the Commonwealth now, and I will hit you guys back up when we get to Red Rocket. Gang, we're back in the Commonwealth. I'm actually back in Sanctuary Hills. I actually haven't worked on this in a while. We made a little bit for the contraptions review, but I've been spending a lot of time in Far Harbor, and then just recently Nuka-World, so we have not been back. I was hoping to actually catch a chat with Preston. See what he thinks of all our raider business, but I'm not sure where he's at. Kitty. Hypnotoad. We might make a robot as well. To show off some of that robot stuff. Just turn off the museum stuff. Where would you be? Vault-Tech guy with the don't ask about these guys. Accident. That's what I can say. YouTube bot. No, what happened to you? Hey, it up. Yeah, of course, the last time I've been, like, raiders wrecked all my stuff apparently while I was out. Rather rude of them. That's all working again. Oh, I don't have the components. Ah. Does not make a lot of sense, actually. I swear I would, but we're looking for Preston, actually, and then we'll get going. Yeah, Red Rocket's just over the horizon. For some reason, I've actually got Eddie. But for some reason, Eddie keeps just falling through the ground. You're Eddie from Falling to Vegas. Hey, Nick.
Hey, Valentine.
Time to hit the road?
Yep. Just saying hi. Don't get any kind of commitment or anything. Who knows where it could be. Yeah, just kind of just a mishmash of bodies after hundreds of hours. There's Piper. We can always find her. This man's always hammering around. Swear to God. But nothing gets fixed. Let's get out of here. This is just a weird place. Yeah, Preston could be anywhere in here. We'll find him. As I said, after you conquer the settlement, he will never forgive you. He is totally very, very angry. Like we got a broken one down there too. To deal with that later. Yeah, it all got broken. Alright, Red Rocket. I actually had the Red Rocket house mod in here, but I took that off because you can't actually conquer this unless I could actually get that space open. It's a little bit of a catch-22. Yeah, so we're not allied with these guys now. Let's go to whoever we can talk to. Hey, Corey.
Hey, you. Hey, something I can do for you?
I think you should
There's
leave.
a gang of raiders coming for this place. Mine. But if you leave right now, I promise you, we won't.
The glasses, they don't recognize me.
Want this place? Listen, not trying to piss you off here, but I'm not sure that's...
Oh, but you are kind of pissing me off.
This is home.
I'm trying to help you.
Look, I'm trying to help you here. You need to go. Now.
Oh, that's how it's gonna... Fine, take it. Place is all yours.
Alright, and that was pretty dang easy. Now we can now use the workshop at the Red Rocket. So now all we have to do now Under special decorations. Not that one. It's under miscellaneous. Oh, now, and there's just the random woman that I have no idea where she's from, but you can't talk to her. You can't interact with her, but she's like, not, she just put on clothes. Like, I have no idea. Patrick, so many mod changes in a couple hundred hours, you know. Actually, we got the Raiders. There we go, Raider flags. Put this for the pack. Hopefully they'll be a little happier about this. Preston hates us. We might go talk to him real quick. Preston just hates us. He straight up hates us now. Fox Raider, the surrounding area intimidates peaceful settlers. And we got a still. And we get people in my way. Tribute chest, you don't get that to rank 3, and that's pretty much you get to conquer 8 settlements, so it's a little bit of work. But let's get some power going. So you do get to keep everything you had before, so there's no worries there. Okay, so we got 3 people. 3 raiders. Alright, let's see what else we got. Put up some of their stuff that actually, for the sake of time in this video, yeah, a couple more miscellaneous power armors. I probably might just do a little hocus pocus. Because they won't be connected to my supply lines, unfortunately. So what we're going to do... just real quickie. And okay, so continue our crafting. I figured about that after 500 hours or so in the game, you know, I can do that stuff. This is the last DLC. We'll just put it around. I'm trying to make them feel at home. They're weird statues. The gorilla chair. A Brahmin chair. Feral ghoul chair. And a Brahmin couch, actually. Let me put that out front. Oh, look at that. Raider pikes. Yeah, I wasn't too sold on that. Deal is we can't get till rank 2 Wasteland. Oh, now we can get that amplifier that will produce happiness. Yeah, I should have a... thought I heard it, but... okay, we should be good. Yeah, we'll check in with our crew. Should be right about there.
Yeah. This place ain't too bad, but gotta get supplies coming in. Head back and tell them we're good to go here.
Okay. Gang, back a little bit of travel time, but yeah, we are back. Nuka Town. Talk to Shank again.
Rumor going around is that some big bad raider boss strolled into the Commonwealth and topped a group of settlers right off their land. Not too shabby. I'll make sure your cut of any caps the outpost pulls in are waiting in your quarters. So, now that we got part 1 on the books, we can move on to part 2, provisions. If you want to hang on to this newfound territory, you're going to need to convince a nearby settlement to start handing over shipments of supplies. I'll make sure those shipments get distributed direct to the outpost. Any caps they provide will be waiting in your trunk up in Fizztop. And the more a settlement produces for itself, the more of each we can get them to cough up. Now, like before, the method's up to you. You can try talking to them yourself, convince them to hand over the goods, or you and a crew can introduce some bullets to some kneecaps.
Are there any details I should know about these methods?
Well, these jobs run pretty similar to those for claiming territory. Using force will give you more places you can target. Plus, settlers can't just blow you off. You try scaring them into paying up without laying some groundwork first, it could end up being a costly endeavor. Now, any thoughts on how you want to do this?
Let's talk him in. We're a pretty good smooth talker.
Let me talk to them. I'll get them to hand over what we need.
Sure. So, which crew you want keeping an eye on the place once you get them to bend the knee?
Probably give it to. I'm gonna give it to the operators.
The operators.
I'll send word along. Then all that's left is the target. Only wrinkle is that it's got to be near our crew's new outpost. No settlement's just gonna hand over goods if there's no one close by to follow up on threats. And if you ever want to see for yourself which settlements are within range of our outpost, you can check the map in your Pip-Boy. Farm called Abernathy's not too far from our new outpost. Might be a good place to hit if we can. So, where do you want to hit?
Well, I guess you called it. Let's go for Abernathy.
Huh. Was that? Oh, that place. Isn't that one?
I
of
own
those
everyone.
camping grounds?
Everyone's gonna be
Sure
my old
that's the
place.
one?
I'd almost recommend it if you start a new playthrough or something, do this. So once you hit level 30, just do all this and then mess with the settlement. I'm feel kind of bad.
That one's the target.
Of course, boss. So, to get these settlers to cough up provisions, they need to know that we aren't a crew to be trifled with. You can try convincing them to pay up, or you could rough them up some. Let them know we mean business. Tools from the operators could also make your life easier. And if none of that works, well, I suppose you could always try paying one of them to convince the rest. Plenty of ways for you to skin this cat. Have fun.
Another wonderful day in Nuka-Town, USA.
You said hurry. Okay, so actually, it's a little bit back and forth. So I will be back once we're back at Abernathy Farm. All right, gang, we are back at Abernathy Farm, which was currently used to be with the Minutemen, but now we are not the Minutemen. So now we just gotta get them to supply us with food, etc. And do too much building around here, so I don't feel too bad, I guess. I do gotta get something to eat. I forgot about that. Sorry, Blake.
Hey,
Radar radio station. Like I need that in my life. Yeah? Help you with something?
You heard of
you ever
Nuka-World?
heard of Nuka-World?
The theme park with all the raiders? Sure. Why?
I'm gonna make you an offer.
I'm here to make you an offer. This place will supply me and my friends in Nuka-World caps, food, whatever you got. In exchange, we won't bother you.
Oh, I don't know. A lot of hard work goes into this place. Can't just give it to you.
Work for me now.
Listen, you're gonna start working for me now, alright? Just keep the supplies coming and we won't have any problems.
Fine. If it'll get you off my back. Now please, get the hell out of here.
Alright, check down the Abernathy Farm. High charisma? That's actually pretty easy.
Mr. Abernathy?
Wish I didn't have to work for my meals.
Aw, feel bad. Alright, so now again, I gotta go talk back to Shank. Later on, you can actually move Shank out here, but I do a lot of it back and forth. So I will be back in Nuka-Town. Guys, we are back in Nuka-World once again, back to Nuka-Town. I swear to God, if I have to go one more time, I might just lose it a little bit.
Then I guess we'll just have to let them know who they're You did good. Now get going. The adults are gonna discuss this. Figure this would happen sooner or later. Our outposts caught the attention of some of our new neighbors in the Commonwealth. An outside crew of raiders think we're honing in on their territory. Sounds like they're planning to tear the place up, and our people with it. Suppose this provides us a good opportunity to make an example. You thinking what I'm thinking?
Mayhem and destruction is what I'm thinking. For what it's worth.
I informed the
What can
gang.
you tell me about this gang?
Not a whole lot. Our scout said the boss calls himself Sinner. Claims to have a decent-sized crew ready to take what we stole fair and square. Suppose he just needs to learn who his betters are. So, are you and I of the same mind on how that ought to get done?
I want to try talking to them.
So that's a no then. Look, boss. Your clout may get you what you want around here, but that doesn't earn you a thing with raiders in the Commonwealth. All those mutts understand is force. And I think it's time you and them came to just such an understanding. But you should probably get going. You wouldn't want to keep our new friends waiting. Wouldn't be neighborly.
And so I've got to. Making this terribly inconvenient, Shank. But alright, guys, I got to head back to Red Rocket now. So I will be back. Alright, guys, back in the Commonwealth once again. Yeah, Red Rocket. I was supposed to take a second to thank the guy who did the immersive fast travel mod for Fallout 4. Because I would lose my ass if I had to go back here in survival mode this many times. It didn't give me 100%, but it was a little bit better than having to walk the entire way. Okay, this must be Sinner.
Or something? Where the you the Nuka-World waste pile that thought you could move your gang into Sinner's territory and live? You give me one good
You're talking about yourself in the third person?
Slice you open and eat your heart right here.
How about you leave while you can?
You listen closely. This land is ours. So turn around and crawl back under whatever rock you came from. Right now.
Whoa, easy. Take it easy, all right? Sure, just, you know what, keep it. The place was a shithole anyway.
Huh. Oh, you turn tail around rather quickly.
You can keep that pit. You're not interested.
Oh yeah, keep running. Keep running. The alternative other things we would have just, we had to kill him anyway. So, what do we gotta do now? Do we gotta head back to... We gotta go back to Shank again. Oh my god, alright. Alright guys, hang tight, I'll be right back again. Guys, back in Nuka-World once again, back in Nuka-Town. I swear if Shank sends me to Commonwealth one more time, I'm going to put my foot in his ass.
Heard some rumbles, this one didn't get you either. Figure I shouldn't be surprised.
So, what's next?
Well, right to business then. So I suppose your recent success brings us to the next step. Loyalty. Without loyalty, everything that's yours ain't. And to keep a crew loyal, you need to keep them happy. Now, keeping raiders happy isn't real hard. Just have to make sure they've got their basic necessities, just like any other settlement. That they've got some things to keep them entertained, and that their food's taken care of, which, with raiders, well, isn't like dealing with other settlements. Now, if you want me to go into detail on any of that, you just say.
What can you tell me about entertainment for the outpost?
Well, it's a damn handy way to keep folks distracted if you're lacking in certain basics. Constructing pick-me-up stations or getting one of your crew working on a booze still will certainly help lift your outposts' spirits. And if the place has got a Nuka-World transmitter powered up, you can construct amplifiers to help as well. Anything else I can answer for you?
I want to know more about managing the outpost's basic necessities.
Day-to-day needs. They're pretty straightforward. Just need to make sure you've set up solid defenses. Plenty of beds under cover, and enough clean water to go around. Not much more to it than that. Was there anything else?
Tell me more about providing food for the outpost.
So, managing your outpost's food can get a little tricky. No one ever joined a crew to dig in the dirt, so you'll want to make sure you've convinced enough settlements to supply your gang. People at the outpost can farm in a pinch, but they sure as hell won't be happy about it. Now, if you're ever wondering if your outpost has enough food, you should take a look in your Pip-Boy. It ought to have a page that'll show you everything your outpost currently needs, food included. If they're low on grub, it's probably time to get a new settlement supplying you. Or you could always drop some food direct in their workshop if it comes to it.
I think I've got everything I need to know.
Sure. If you've ever got more questions, you come find me. Or you can always consult that Pip-Boy on your arm. No better tool to tell you what your outpost may be hurting for. Now, this time around, seems the outpost doesn't need much setting up. Means we can start looking on.
Yeah, I'd already actually
With the
anticipated
place
that,
in
so.
good shape as it is, I was thinking it might be time I set up shop there. Save you a trip anytime. You
Oh,
want
Shanks,
to.
now you think that might be a
You
good
just
idea?
let me know if that's something that interests you. Be good to make some trouble in the Commonwealth again. So, you ready for the final piece of the puzzle?
And that is?
Bodies. And not the kind the disciples like to leave sitting around. Because what you've made is a foothold. To solidify our place, our outfit's gonna need some real numbers. 2 more outposts carved from the Commonwealth ought to do the trick. Get all that together, and, well, we'll have a real base of power on our hands. With that kind of clout, we'll be able to start setting up dealers at our outposts. Get to selling stuff like real damn towns. We keep expanding from there, we'll even be able to set up spots where the locals can come drop off tribute. But I'm getting ahead of myself. For now, you'll want to start by claiming another 2 outposts. You just let me know whenever you want to get rolling on those jobs. So, boss, what's the plan?
I want a job. I want to run a job. Yeah, 'cause we need 2 more outposts.
Looking to run a job.
Works for me. What type of job did you want to run?
Let's claim a new gang outpost.
A new outpost. I want to get one set up.
And did you want to talk the settlers off their land yourself? Or should I rally some bodies to help you put them on ice?
Let's just talk them into
I'll
leaving.
Convince them to leave.
Got it. And which crew should I have join you once you've staked your claim?
We'll go to Disciples this time.
The disciples.
Done. So, what's the target?
Let's go to Sunshine Tidings, because, it's got that, one Dr. Feelgood robot, but, oh, and Kate's there, too, I think. I can't do that now, but there's a, companion there, I think. Ooh, okay, let's go... maybe Oberlin Station. That's kind of a shithole.
Believe that spot's one of yours.
Yep,
boss.
everyone is mine, Shank. We don't have to...
That one's the target.
Of course, boss. So, standard runoff job. You can scare the hell out of them, or try to buy them off. Whatever you need to do to get them off their land. Any toys the operators gave you ought to make things easier. Claiming additional outposts within range of the target will also help make convincing them go better. But that's more big picture. Something to consider as you plan out future conquests. Scare them good, boss.
Shank.
If things go poorly, well, you can always buy them off.
Oh, please don't tell me I can't move you till I finish this mission.
It's gonna be. Careful with anything you get from the operators.
Oh, son of a...
Some disciple tried to brew up one of their serums once. They cleaned it up
You're
with
kidding
a
me.
Hey, Shank.
Let those settlers know it's time they pass.
I gotta make another run then. Okay, at least it's pretty close by. Alright, guys, I will pop back then. Guys, we're back at Overland Station. If I have to run back and forth one more time, I think I might lose it a little bit, but... Alright, I got somebody to talk to. Back soon. These used to be my people a couple minutes ago.
Hey, yes, what do you want?
I think you should
There's
leave.
a gang of raiders coming for this place. Mine. But if you leave right now, I promise you, we won't have any problems.
Yeah, was there something else you need?
Yeah, I'm trying to help you.
Look, I'm trying to help you here. You need to go. Now.
Oh, that's how it's gonna... Fine. Take it. Please. Place is all yours.
Thank you for that. Okay, now we just have to plant the flag. For the disciples. We're gonna need a bed though. That's gonna work. Your raiders, you should be fine. Okay, so I've cleared that out. I think I gotta go talk to, yeah, I've gotta go talk to, Shank again. And unfortunately, he is, back out there, so... Yeah, we'll be back, I'm probably just gonna run back when we get the final outpost. Save a little bit of all this running around. Yeah, but I'm moving him out here, because I'm not gonna keep running back. It's just a little bit troublesome. Alright guys, I will be back when we get to the final outpost. Hey guys, we're actually at 10 Pines Bluff because this is kind of a crappy settlement, so I figured, why not? Why not take it over? Okay, so let's go find whoever to talk to. Help defend the checkpoint. That's an institute thing. They can do it themselves. Kind of busy.
Hey, you.
Thugs in that damn radio station. Getting closer by the day. What do you want?
There's a gang of raiders coming for this place. Mine. But if you leave right now, I promise you, we won't have any problems.
You want this place? Listen, I'm not trying to piss you off here, but I'm not sure that's gonna work. This is home.
I'm trying to help you here.
Look, I'm trying to help you here. You need to go. Now.
Oh, that's how it's gonna... Fine. Take it. Place is all yours.
Alright, thank you. My workshop back. That's the good thing of taking mods out and taking mods in. That's what kind of happened here. Yeah, so I guess it's gonna fix that sometime. Okay, we gotta make a flag post. I think here come the operators. Up the rank of the Wasteland Warlord perk, you now build raider dealers at your outposts. It, pretty much just kind of like you do at the regular outposts. Boost joint chem deal gear, outfit, weapons dealer. Nothing too fancy. Probably mods will price those up a bit, but... Okay, now we've done that. Next thing would be to talk to Shank again. Yeah, we completed Home Sweet Home. I just love the operators. They're geared. It's the way they handle themselves. Probably my favorite gang. Yeah, that's to unlock the tribute chest. Probably won't be focusing on that in this Let's Play. Now there's a power play. But what about that? So actually, Shank is actually now in Red Rocket, so we're gonna go talk to him. We'll be right back.